Hey, how do I check my messages on eHarmony?
We're recording.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Assad Khan. If you're a new viewer with us, I'm a gentleman, have a good heart, and a liver, hashtag organ donor. But today, I'm going to be your host for this edition of Time2Football, where we're going to talk about the conference championships this weekend and how after those games, we're going to find out which two teams are going to the Super Bowl. Hungriest player of the week, the one that wanted it the most. Yes, I am aware that LeGarrette Blount had over 160 rushing yards and ran for 4 touchdowns. But this award isn't about stats. It's about who wants it the most. And his teammate, Stephen Ridley, was hounded, was benched, was put in the doghouse by his coach, Bill Belichick, for his fumbling issues. Well, he had a chip on his shoulder and he had to prove something in last week's game against the Colts. And he did by rushing for 2 touchdowns, leading the Patriots to a victory 43-22 and advancing to the AFC Championship game. And that's why he is the hungriest player of the week. We are now down to the Elite Four, and the winners of these games move on to clash in the Super Bowl. Starting in the NFC Championship, San Francisco versus Seattle. That Seattle defense, one of the best in the league, highlighted by their secondary, which is dubbed as the Legion of Boom. Brandon Browner, a huge dude. Earl Thomas, their safety, 100 tackles and 5 interceptions. And say what you want about their corner, Richard Sherman, by talking a lot of trash, but boy oh boy can he back it up. He leads the NFL with 8 interceptions. If Colin Kaepernick cannot get past that secondary, then the dark horse for the 49ers, running back Frank Gore. Although Seattle has a very solid defensive line that contains Cliff Averill, that offensive line of San Francisco, one of the best in the NFL, and Frank Gore shouldn't be too worried about running behind them. In the AFC Championship game, New England versus Denver. We could talk about how this is the 15th Manning versus Brady game. However, it's not the 15th Manning versus Brady game. It's Manning versus the Patriots defense and Brady versus the Broncos defense. And the latter seems to be the better matchup, because the Broncos have allowed the 7th most passing touchdowns to opposing quarterbacks. However, if all else fails with the Patriots' passing attack, you can count on LeGarrette Blount and that run game, who really seems to have been in a different gear in the past 2 games. As for Manning, he's lost 5 playoff games at home in his entire career. But if you have a season where you break numerous passing records, you kind of get that feeling that this year might be different. That's all I got for this week. And Sanders, I know that school started recently, so stop watching this, go study, make a study buddy with the frat boy in the golf shirt and has the band around their sunglasses. Yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But before you do all of that, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @InSassadKhan. Use the hashtag Time2Football. If you like funny, witty, NFL humor, and stats, that's the place to go. And remember, this is the place to go for your NFL news, content, entertainment, anyone as a featured football player. I'm here to deliver the best thing that happened in the NFL since James Harrison returned a pick 6 in Super Bowl 43. I have ambitions of being an NFL broadcaster and / analyst, telling you too can pursue your passions if you just stay hungry.